And I'm going to go live every day this week, and for a number of reasons. My business mentor, Stevie J, um, says if you want to get good at something or you want to improve something, there's only really one thing you can do, and that's to do more of it. So that's why I'm going to go live for the next 5 days to improve how I come across live and to get better at it, as my business mentor says. The other thing is to actually make an offer by the end of the week. Now, I want you to remember these two numbers. And if you're on the rest of the week, just remember where these two numbers are: 25, 25 and 30. And the other reason why I'm on is I heard Tony Robbins say this week before he starts his 3 day awaken the giant or whatever it is, that he said in one of his advertisements, success without contribution or fulfillment is failure. And that's some of the things that come across when I'm actually doing the presentations to the Super U program within the schools as well. That success without any contribution or any fulfillment is complete failure. So my contribution is I'm hoping I'm going to make a really impressive offer for business owners or entrepreneurs or people looking to get online and get a higher presence online and improve their sales, improve their leads, and improve their appointments. Or they may just be starting online and they've tried it before and they're thinking to themselves, no, it's too much technical, it's too much. We need to be thinking about our copy and our follow ups and everything else. And hopefully, the offer will appeal to. It'll depend how we go with the team. That 25 to 30 is the maximum people that we'll actually be able to take on with regards to the offer, because there's a lot of work involved in it. Now, you're asking yourself, what qualifies me to make an offer to help people online? Well, first up, I'm a certified SERT certified certified funnel builder. I went through the ClickFunnels certification there 2 years ago, and I'm part of one of the top marketers in the world, one of his groups. So I've helped numerous businesses to generate more leads, generate more sales, and generate more appointments with regards to how they structure their online process. And for anybody who's new listening out here, the it's not that difficult to get something up and running that will actually generate leads and generate sales and generate appointments. And the fact that the fact that it's an offer, then we'll see where we are. And how we get the offer is if you drop into any of the lives through the week from now to Friday, how we get the offer is either drop a comment in saying, yes, Stephen, you would like to have a chat. I'm not saying everyone's going to take the offer. As I say, I only have 25 to 30 slots in the offer. So that's what I need to be aware of, because we need to make sure that the team delivers what we're going to say on the tin. Now, this is open to people who have maybe thinking of getting online or thinking of how do they generate more income? And another reason why I'm doing it is because everything everything is going up. Cost of living, cost of living. We have AI wars, where people don't know what's happening with AI. We have redundancies happening because AI is taking over jobs, and people, the cost of living, the cost of running a business, the cost of generating more leads, the cost of making more sales has went up, and that affects your profit, it affects your household, it affects everything. So that's why I'm making the offer to make a contribution to, just as I say, give something back, because I know what it's like. 2 years ago, I was in one of those life curve situations, and I wasn't doing what I actually trained for, what I actually got certified in. I was trying, and business wasn't good, I wasn't getting any sales in, wasn't getting any leads or anything like that there. And then I went back to what I was taught. The leads and the sales started coming in again, and it's just my way of saying to someone, yeah, here's an offer that it, it'll be a fantastic offer. By the time we get there, it will be a fantastic offer, and it will help you generate more sales, generate more leads, generate more appointments. It'll also help you to get started if that's where you are. If you would like to try something to get started, to generate some more income, because the way the world is at the minute, where everything is increasing in price. As I say, it's harder to get appointments through, and hopefully the offer will be so good that 25 or 30 people will take it on board. I'll have to speak to the team to see what the number will actually be. So most people most people think that it's the number one thing is it's too technical. Too much tech, and they don't really understand it, and they don't know where they're going to go. But if I show you a simple process of a simple built for you funnel, just a complete sales funnel, little video here, some and then a headline. If that was built for someone, it would take away one of those issues that they couldn't do it. So a sales funnel is, people say, well, what's a sales funnel? A sales funnel is completely different to a website. Now, I don't know about you, but most websites I go on to, I've opened 5 or 6 pages before I actually get to where I want to go. But to see what I want and see what I was looking for, and I'm into 4 or 5 different pages that are opened on the website and not really getting me there, and we get frustrated. A sales funnel is completely different because it's very specific. It's very specific on what it's going to get people to do, what it's asking them to do, and where it's leading them to. And that's why you see so many people and so many businesses actually using the sales funnels, because it's it's like a roadmap for where you want to go. If you want this, this is where you go, this is what you need to do, and that's what it is. That's what the number one problem is with most businesses. They think it's too technical and too complicated to put the process in place. But once the processes are put in place, then it makes an awful lot of difference to your lead generation and your sales. for the ordinary people, for people who aren't in business, the next thing they say is, oh, everybody's online, everybody's doing this and everybody's doing that. And they say there's too much. And they say that, oh, it's saturated, there's too much, nobody's making any money online. And yes, you're right, there is a lot of people online and in business that aren't generating anything or very little from their website or from their sales funnel. And it's all because their process is not in the right order. It's all because they haven't got their copy right. It's all because they haven't got their follow up right or their sequences right to what happens next. And I have a process, and there's a process involved there that's very successful process, and it's very successful for a lot of people who are doing it right. But there's also a lot of people who are doing it wrong and throwing it together. The next thing is very important. Audience. A lot of people think, oh man, when you ask some people in business or you ask some people online, who's your audience? They'll go, everyone's my audience. But here's the thing, everyone is not your audience. And the sooner you realize that, and the sooner you actually hone in to what your audience is, then the chances of your marketing, your follow up, and your offers being taken up are a lot higher, because you'll be targeting the specific audience for your product or your service. So let's look at the audience. A lot of people don't hone in, they don't focus on who their audience is. I always use the example of the ladies' hair products, and what they do is they look to see what their avatar is. They hone really tight into the avatar they want, which makes all their marketing and everything else a lot easier, because they're only focused on the person who fits their product. Now, most people think everybody's their target. Tall people, different people. Most people think that's their target, whereas there's more value in a specific client, a specific target. Now, here we're going to get to the offer, and you can see how bad I am on the live, and that's why I'm be doing more of them this week to see where I am and see how I can improve them. Now, here's the offer. The offer is Avatar Workshop. Avatar Workshop, where we will hone in and break down specifically what your ideal client is and what your ideal audience is. And we will go through a 2 to 3 hour workshop. And by the end of that workshop, you'll know exactly who your perfect client is, who your perfect customer is, and how you're going to go about actually attracting that client and attracting that customer. Now, for that workshop, that would normally run 497 $497 to run that workshop. The next part is your funnel. And people say, oh, funnels are very, very expensive. Well, the funnel build is roughly $3,000. And most people are charging anything from $500 to $1,000 a page. So you're in the region of 3 to 5,000. We'll go with 5,000 with regards to the funnel. The next thing you're going to need is to ensure that your copy is right. And the AI agent that I use, and I know people are saying, yeah, all the copy looks the same, but the AI agent I use was designed by one of the top marketers in the world, and it's specific to get the correct copy. But there's one thing about copy as well, and if we're using AI, that once you get your first draft from the AI, it's important that you put your personality onto the copy, and you just don't copy and paste and put it onto your site because everybody's doing that there. It's important that you work through, get the structure, the first draft, and then you put your personality onto that there. And we have a workshop that does that, and we put all your copy together. Then you go away and you put your personality onto it, and then we add it on to your funnel. That there cost is a copy. Is anything from 2,000 plus. That's what your copy is. And then you have your email sequence, and this is where people fall down now because the profit is always in the follow up, and not a lot of people have their follow up right. They don't have the sequence right, they don't have the right email sequence or the storyline that leads them not just a paying customer, but a client rather than a paying customer. That, that all bump up email box is our emails are strong and that we can follow a sequence and nurture a paying customer into a client, a long-term client, where there's more profit in that. So the email sequence, the email sequence to put that together is $1,500 for the first email sequence and to maintain that. And then you have other bonuses that we have in the package. The other bonuses are there's only going to be 25 to 30 people in the group. and that's accountability to be in the group 200. To be in the group, it's going to cost you 200. Then we have video training. Video training where we're going to train you to set up your video and how to either do it online, record it, edit it, and how to edit and how to put it into place, and whether you want to go make videos or you want to do faceless. We have video training. And the video training is 497. I'm running out of space, sir. So yeah. Then we have on the package how to create the perfect offer lab. So offer lab. Offer lab, and the offer lab is, if you were to purchase it on its own, it's 997. And then the most important thing for your funnel or your website or your call center is TRAF, traffic. And there's 3 forms of traffic, and we show you what those 3 forms of traffic are, how to get them, and how to get the best results from them. Now, that's Traffic Lab. That all total Traffic Lab is 997 as well. Where am I going to put this? Yep, the Traffic Lab. $997. And then after that there, what we do in the process of building your funnel is we funnel hack another funnel or another website that actually is successful at the minute, that is in your niche, that is in your market, that is already successful, creating sales, creating leads, creating appointments, and we funnel hack that so as we can copy it, not copy, but do exactly what they do and change the colours, change the headline, and have it laid out exactly the same as them, do the follow-up process the same as their own, because that's already working, so why would you not follow that? And that is funnel hackers. And the total for that would be, let's see, I'll do my sums here. It's $10,685. So 10,685 is actually I actually, for the training and the funnel certification, I actually paid more than that. But back to what we said at the start, that yes, I'm doing the lays to improve my lays and how they go about. I'm a certified funnel builder and our team. And going back to what Tony Robbins says, with success without contribution or fulfillment is total failure. We're not charging 10,685. What we are charging, and you can leave it at any time after the first month, when we most likely we will have everything up and running for you within the month, within the first month. And whether you stay, that's entirely up to yourself. But the price for it is the price where I get something. The price to have all that there. The price is the reason why I'm doing this as well is because it's pattern disruption. That's one of the things with regards to. So that's the price per month, and you can cancel at any time. So that's my first venture into a live, and I will be back tomorrow. I would love to hear some comments on what you actually thought of the live, even if it's to critique it. And if anyone's interested with regards to the package and what you'll get in that package, you'll get your avatar live workshop, you'll get your funnel built with the copy and the follow up emails. You're going to get your accountability because you'll be in the group, and you'll have a weekly Zoom where we'll work on things every week. We'll have video training where we're going to show you how to be good on video, improve your communication skills, get better on video, and how to go faceless or just stay on video and build your own brand. We're going to we're going to have workshop with how to create the perfect offer for your audience. We're going to have traffic labs, and we're going to have weekly Zooms where we will work with you until you're successful, till you gain more leads, till you gain more sales or more appointments, or till you just make your first sale online and your first dollars online. So that's our offer. It's 687 per month, and you can cancel anytime. So I hope you enjoyed. Hope some of you are thinking about it, and I would love to hear what you thought. And if you have any questions with regards to the whole program, drop them in the comments, and I will get back to you. And all being well, tomorrow's presentation will be a lot better than today.